What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day. And in today's video, we have the fourth and final entry in the Nutshell Package series. That is right, today we are going to finish this box off. Not quite the same way that I finished your mom's box off, but regardless, we should have a pretty good time. Now, just a quick recap. So far in the Nutshell Package, we have gotten score after score after score, just absolute grail pieces. In episode 1, we had a fully original, completely converted 133 Craig Jones self-titled helmet, finished to complete perfection by Mr. Aaron Rooney. And in episode 2, we had yet another amazing piece. It was a completely original, converted, vintage vinyl Ghost Glow, again converted by Mr. Aaron Rooney. And in episode 3, the last episode that we did, we had two masks, because I decided to pull two masks out for that episode. The first one being a beautiful self-titled clown conversion done on a new Gen Rudell, and the second being a Grammy conversion done on a new Gen Rudell. Both of those were also done by Aaron Rooney, so you know all three of those videos were amazing. Absolutely fantastic scores that I adore. I love them. I could not be happier so far, but there's still quite a few pieces in the box from what I can tell. So in today's episode, we're just going to go ahead and finish this whole thing out. We're going to take everything else out of the box and see what we have. Now, without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and do just that. This thing is still just crazy heavy. There's so much stuff in here. So I'm just gonna pull them out in the order that I see them until the box is completely empty, and that will be that. And I probably need to put my hair up because this is already irritating. All right, much better. First up, incredible score. I can't even believe that I didn't do a video on just this piece, but again, I didn't really know what was coming outside of the first two pieces, but I can't even believe this. Are you ready? It's just a foam female mannequin head. All right, next up, we've got, ooh, interesting. This one looks really, really nice. I wonder who converted this. If I had to guess, again, it would probably be Rooney, but what we have here is a self-titled Jester conversion, and it looks really, really well done. That is why I'm guessing Rooney probably did this. However, I don't really remember if I ever saw Rooney do this type of conversion. I definitely saw a lot of Ozfest Jesters by him, but I'm not so sure about this Dynamo. Maybe he did do a Dynamo. You know what? I think he actually did do a Dynamo. So that's really, really neat. I think that this is a Rooney converted Dynamo. It definitely looks to be the caliber of his work, but I'm sure that Matthew Donnelly, the fellow that sent us this package, will be able to clear that up in the comments section down below. Very, very nice, very pretty. Always like acquiring Jesters for my collection. My Jester conversion collection is definitely one of the biggest little sub collections in my Slipknot collection as a whole, so this will definitely fit in nicely there. And I'm very, very stoked with that. So let's throw this on this head just to kind of utilize and save as much room as we possibly can. All right, one mask down, and it seems like many, many more to go. So next up, I'll pull this little guy out of here. Nothing too crazy. Looks like a new Gen Cuddles. Still in pretty good shape. I see a little bit of paint cracking right here near the eye and maybe by the mouth as well, but nothing that you can't really go in and fix. Yeah, it's on the hair too. So he's not in the greatest shape, but the latex on these copies is not that good. I've had a couple of these rot away. So yeah, we'll just try to preserve this fella and keep him around as long as possible. Set him in the back as well. All right, next up, what do we have? What do we have? This is two masks attached. I gotta find a way to get these. There we go. All right. We have what looks to be... Who did this? Obviously it's a Gray Chapter Corey, but I'm not sure of the artist. Maybe this is a Bobby Davis copy? I don't see any sort of markings or signings or anything, so I'm really not super sure. It is black latex, and the under mask is fucking super, super wrong. I don't know if that's just from aging. It's like yellowed and turned kind of the pasty white blue into whatever this color is, but it really doesn't look too bad when it sits like this. So we'll just leave it with the under mask on, but yeah, definitely not a bad piece by any means. I think that you could easily convert this to one of the face painted versions too, but just as it sits right here as it is, this would make a very, very good piece for the shelves. I have a lot of 0.5 Corys. I'm not sure that I need any any more versions. I'll have to do some research to make sure that I'm not just speaking right now for no reason and that I actually do need versions. But I think I have all of them. But if not, this one will become whatever version I am missing. So, hell yeah, very cool. Maddie, you will have to let me know who did this version. I'm gonna guess it was a Bobby Davis, but I'm not sure. So make sure to let me know down in the comments. And I'm sure that there's going to be more questions as follows as we pull more of these masks out. All right, next up, I see a mask in the corner that is just obliterated. Not in good shape at all. What a shame. We've got a dead liar conversion here, and I'm sure that if this was a Rooney conversion, that it was an absolutely beautiful mask at one point. However, not in good shape anymore. We will have to maybe recycle his metal parts on another conversion in the future. Here's this crispy little nose. Listen to this. Sounds like fucking plastic. You'd not think that that was a very thin latex mask at one point in its life. So set this guy over here. He is, man, that sucks. Poor guy. All right, next up, right here on top, it looks like maybe a Drop Bear Volume 3 paw. I don't know, it looks pretty inaccurate, so if I had to guess, it was probably a Drop Bear paw, but he's also not in great shape either. He's got some holes down here at the bottom, and a lot of stress and cracking and rotting around all of the rivets. So yeah, maybe we can like take these nails out and give this to like a puppy for a chew toy or something. Okay, man, there are just so many fucking masks in here. I don't even know. All right, well, this one looks pretty solid, and that's unfortunate to say because it is a Corey Palmer, so I guess it's not a real bad thing to say that it looks good because all of his masks were stolen and he just recasted all of his work. So this is somebody else's work recasted by Palmer. As for the finish, not the greatest finish on planet Earth. I'm sure that I can go in there and rework it a little bit and make it a little nicer and maybe even make it display worthy. But yeah, all hope is gone, Paul, stolen by Corey Palmer. We're gonna set that with the Drop Bear one because I want the shitty ones to go on the floor, and we'll keep the nice ones up on the desk. We got another foam head. We have got, oh no, man, this is just such a sad, oh my god, it's literally falling. I can't even, they won't hold their own weight. They're falling apart in the package, these poor fucking liars. There's just leather bits and fucking rotting latex, and they are just not in good shape at all. Man, oh well, that is what happens to latex, and the cheaper the latex, the worse that is, so rest in peace. What do we got here? We got what looks like a J. Bowden Chris mask. Very, very nice. I think I have one pretty similar to this already, but it might be a slightly different green variation because the green on mine definitely seems darker. So we'll have to see what we can do with this. Maybe it is the same version, just slightly darker green, and maybe I can convert it to a slightly different version, if that makes sense. Yeah, we'll have to see, but always good to see a J. Bowden piece in the collection. Really, really miss that dude being active in the hobby, so that's very cool. I see a busted up Joey. Looks like a Volume 3. Not in the best shape. Not sure on a maker on this, to be honest. It's not the most accurate mask in the world, but obviously he's seen better days. So we'll set that one on the floor. We've got a pretty rough silver gem. Used to see these all over eBay, and they're probably still on eBay, to be honest. Not sure of the maker, but obviously not the most accurate masks in the world. Cool for the novelty, because I do remember seeing these for a long time as I was growing up in the hobby, just floating around eBay and whatnot, so cool, cool. We've got a slightly discolored Schms Gas Mask, one of Sid's self-titled gas masks there. Always nice to have some of these. And speaking of gas masks, it looks like we have a couple still in the package. We've got a Dynamo style British civilian duty gas mask, and then we have a Bump Nose C3. Always nice to have one of these. I really need to get another one of these converted, and by that I mean strapped, and added into my collection just as a stand-in for the Iowa version of it. I have the self-titled version and I have it on a bust, but I don't have another copy in the collection. It's an unconverted copy that's just sitting on the shelves, if that makes any sense. So I'll need to send one of these off to get restrapped. Maybe two of them, I don't know, I'll have to check. You ever have just so much shit that you can't even remember exactly what's going on? All right, that might be it. No, there is one more piece, and he is also in really rough shape. We have an old Weinberg Mask, and as you can see, he is just falling apart, melting right in front of our eyes. And that is super unfortunate, because if I could find one of these in decent shape, specifically this sculpt, I would probably convert it into the like Day of the Dead version. I know that a fan that made this mask gifted that to Jay, painted like that, and they have thrown it in the Knotfest Museum a couple times since then, so it would be nice to have that version. However, it's not going to be on this guy, because whatever latex was used for these is not even really latex. It's like some clear gelatin urethane type shit, and it is not very stable. It does not hold up very long. I've seen a lot of these things rotting, especially in the last couple years, so very unfortunate. But there is the package. We have definitely gotten some gold, not only in the first couple episodes, but this one too. I mean, it's not every day that you get a bump nose C3, a British civilian duty, a nice Dynamo Jim, still in good shape, a J Bowden fucking Chris. All this stuff is really, really cool, even the not so great masks or the masks that aren't in great shape anymore. It's very nice to have a piece of my friend's collection, a large piece of my friend's collection at that, and it's just nice that he wanted to gift all this stuff to me, so I will definitely take as good a care of it as I possibly can. Matthew Donnelly, I cannot thank you enough for this package. It really does mean the world to me, not just the masks, but the sentiment behind the entire thing. I really, really appreciate it. All the kind words and all the love that you've shown me over the years is fantastic, and I really do love you as a human, man. So thank you very, very much for everything. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Now, with all that being said, I believe that that is it for today's video, and that is it for the nutshell package. Thank you guys very much for tuning in to each of these episodes. I really, really hope that you've appreciated them and enjoyed them yourself. I know that I've had a lot of fun shooting them, and what a mother load of a package. Not every day that that happens, so I'm very, very happy. And it's going to take me a minute to come down off of this SLIPKNOT high. It seems like everything's working out at the right time. SLIPKNOT have new masks, they're releasing new material, I get this giant fucking box full of crazy scores. It's just been a really, really good time. Halloween ended over a week ago, or October I should say, and we are still going strong over here, so it's just fantastic. Now, with the rant over, again, thank you guys for watching. Really, really hope that you've appreciated it, and until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks, telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and yes to nutshell packages, and we will see you guys in the next one.